Top of the morning, citizens. It is right now the time whereby you get to listen to the papers one after the other. This is High Impact Radio 102.1 FM, and we are live on our YouTube channel. And you can also follow us on all our social media platforms on X, that is Facebook, and Instagram at 1021 FM High Impact Radio. My name is Toluwashe Akiomi, and right now we will be taking the papers one after the other to let you know what is happening around the country. Of course, since it is this age of social media, a lot has been happening, and I must say that if one says that they are afraid, it will be an understatement. So yes, we do have some papers here, and if you want to react to any of the stories, you can send us a text message or a WhatsApp message to 0907 224 5018. Once again, you are live on High Impact 1021 FM, and this is the newspaper review segment. We kick off with the Vanguard newspaper, and there are a lot of stories here. The first one that we will take, we have national arrest. Anya Angaga Akonde, others chart way forward for Nigeria. National interest, that is Anya Angaga Akonde, others chart way forward for Nigeria. We find this one on page 7. Right here on the Vanguard newspaper. There's some stories above the nameplates. Nigeria's entrepreneurship index rises to 0.47 points. This is according to the report. Find E's report on page 19. Now, concerning the Eruku Church attack that happened this week, we find that pattern of targeted violence is now clear. And this is according to the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, that the pattern of targeted violence is now clear. This week we did hear that Christians were worshiping in the church, and then all of a sudden there was an attack, and a couple of people were killed. Just like that. And this is in relations to the news that has been going around, and then President Donald Trump, the president of the United States of America, saying that our country is of a particular concern. And with all of this news going around, and the government saying that this is not actually true, because this is something that it's not just one particular body of religion, that it is both parties, both Christians and Muslims. And with all of the things that have actually been happening this week, it is a lot to say. But this particular news concerning the Eruku Church attack, according to the Christian Association of Nigeria, we find it on page 4. You can get more details on that. As Congressman Riley meets Ribadu, security chiefs in Washington. It says U.S. Congress highlights alleged Christian genocide in Nigeria. Of course, there was a couple of news last night. She actually read all of this and told us more. We find this one on page 3. We're still on the Vanguard newspaper. Terrorism, court jails Kanu for life. Yes, so news have been around that it is life imprisonment for Kanu. We find here so many rioters to forfeit the Biafran radio transmitter to the federal government. Says his broadcasts incited killings, destruction. Justice in Nigeria, not for Southeast. Abaribe is saying this. Indigbo imprisoned for life. Ex-Senate President Waraba says that. 2 more writers. Nigeria has different laws for Southeast. Igbo women are saying this. And then lastly, from Honor, there's a double standard. All of this news you can find on page 5 on the story of Nnamdi Kanu being jailed and going for life imprisonment. Segun Awolowo is dead. News on page 6 for that. Lagos raises 244.8 billion naira bonds for infrastructure. We find that one on page 10. And Atar responsible for Akwa Ibom's increased allocation. This is according to Jonathan, and you can find this on page 3. And then, in the sports section, it says outrage over World Cup ouster. Time to kick out NFF. We find this one on page 13. And that is the much we can take right here on the Vanguard newspaper. Do not forget, if you want to react to any of the stories, you can send us a text message or WhatsApp message to 0907 224 5018. And of course, we move on to the Guardian newspaper. U.S. lawmakers question Nigeria's will and capacity to curb violence. That is a lot to take in. U.S. lawmakers question Nigeria's will, capacity to curb violence. And we find this one on page 6. Major win for Nextoil as court lifts assets freeze in alleged $1 billion debt dispute. That is what this news talks about. You can find more details on page 28. Then we move to the Vanguard news. We move to the Punch newspaper. Life jail for Kanu. That is what it reads right here. Life jail for Kanu. Southeast leaders rally for political solution. Southeast leaders rally for political solution. We find this one on pages 2 and 3. The writer here says Kanu to appeal judgment. Igbo elites to meet Tinubu. How Kanu sparked courtroom chaos before life sentence. All of the stories are on pages 2 and pages 3. Alleged genocide. U.S. Congress split over Nigeria's CPC designation. Find that also on page 2. Obafemi Awolowo's grandson Segun dies at 62. May his soul rest in peace. We find this one on page 24. Of course, still on the news on Lagos raises 244.8 billion naira bond to fund infrastructure. We find this one on page 6. That is on the Punch newspaper. If you're using the Vanguard, newspaper, of course, that particular story is on another page. That is page 10. But if you're using the Punch newspaper, you can find it on page 6. Beside the nameplate, heavy ransom. Bandits demand 3 billion naira to free Kwara church goers. Heavy ransom. Bandits demand 3 billion naira to free Kwara church goers. This is just, it's just really, really disheartening. I mean, this news is one side, and then we still have the stories about the children from school that was also abducted. It's just a lot. It's really just a lot. This particular news you can find on page 24. Underneath, Auditor General indicts CBN over recycled 29.7 billion naira dirty banknotes. Auditor General indicts CBN over recycled 29.7 billion naira dirty banknotes. And that one is on page 23. Ondo madman stabs NSCDC personnel to death. Ondo madman stabs NSCDC personnel to death. We find that on page 4. That is very sad. Tinubu, governor, celebrates Jonathan at 68. Some really good news here and some felicitation. That one you can find on page 8. You're still on newspaper review right here on your urban lifestyle station 1021 FM, and we've just been taking you through the papers one after the other to tell you the stories that made front page. And we still have one more, but we will go on a short break right now, and then when we're back, we'll take you through the others. Stick around.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome to High Impact Studios, the place where creativity meets production perfection. Need an outstanding audio production? We deliver professional jingles, engaging voiceovers, and attention-grabbing radio promos that stand out from the crowd.
If you're in the podcasting world, we've got the ideal recording space for you. Our studio is designed to ensure pristine sound, making it the perfect place to bring your podcast to life.
But we don't stop at audio. Looking for a space to film your next big project? High Impact Studios offers customizable spaces for movie sets and video production,
giving you everything you need to create stunning visuals.
Whatever your vision, High Impact Studios is here to make it a reality.
Let's create something amazing together.
I know, and I love you too. This is why I've made it so that you can now have me everywhere you go. www.highimpactstudios.com. Press play. Links in our social media bio. Click at High Impact 1021 FM. Or you can just go the regular way. Turn on your radio and tune in to 102.1 FM.
We love you at High Impact Radio. Mwah!
See, there is no separating us now.
The sea, the waves, serenity, High Impact Cruise.
Welcome to High Impact Cruise.
Yes, experience the waters of Lagos, you and your family on Eugene 1, a luxurious ultra-modern 4-story yacht, fabulous music, sumptuous meals, and an elegant, well-stocked bar with an array of exotic drinks. Call 0705-095-5987 or 0806-483-1491 for bookings and inquiry. High Impact Cruise. Dream, discover, explore.
Fun just got real. Looking for where you can have all the fun as promised for you and the kids? And yes, daddy included. High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resource is just the place. Over 60 rides and games with all the food you can imagine. From mega-sized pizzas to super chili ice creams. And even a 5D cinema. Yes, a 5D cinema. The biggest amusement park is in West Africa, and guess what? It's here in the city. Come and have all the fun you can at High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort, located on kilometer 12, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, Ibafo via Lagos. Call us on 0814-229-9509. High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort. Fun just got real.
Babe, I want to surprise my guy with a good treat. Where would you recommend? Girl, I've got the perfect place for you. Are you sure?
Yeah, my family and I were there not too long ago. It was fantastic. And the kids loved it. The apartment was home away from home, the rides, swimming pool, 3D cinema, and the food. Oh my gosh.
Where's this place now?
It's High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort, my dear. It's just away from Lagos and it has everything you need to relax and have unlimited fun.
How do I make bookings?
Oh yeah, call this number 0814-229-9509. Wait, are you booking a suite?
Why?
So I can tag along,
Nikini.
High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort. Fun just got real.
Put a touch of class and finesse on your brand by advertising with us at High Impact 1021 FM. For more information,
call 0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, or 0902 745 3931.
Follow us on our social media platforms at High Impact 1021 FM. Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
12 hours of intense worship, 12 anointed artists, one stage. Are you ready? High Impact Praise Blast 2025 is coming. Get ready for a night of fire where praise, worship, miracles, and joy abound. It is High Praise Reloaded. Date Friday, December 26th, 2025. Time 6 p.m. Venue High Impact Planet Amusement Park Resort and Hotel, Kilometer 12, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Ibadan. Ministry DJ Ernestine, Adeyinka Alasheyori, BJ Sax, Shenwele Jesu, Lilian Neji, our CCG Praise Team, the City Choir, Laolu Benjo, Bidemi Olaoba, Sumisola Agbebi, Toluwani Sings, Chinyere Udoma. For more inquiries, please call 0814-229-9509 or 0706-393-5694. Entry is absolutely free. High Praise Reloaded. It is time to praise loud, worship deep, and live blessed.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back, and we are still live right here on your urban lifestyle station 1021 FM. And like I had mentioned, you can watch us, or you can get the recap of all of this if you missed it on our YouTube channel at High Impact 1021. Do not forget, you can still react to any of the stories, or if you have thoughts that you would like to share, you can give us a call or send us a text message or WhatsApp message on 0907-224-5018. We have been going through the papers one after the other, just knowing what it is that is happening around the country. We have one more last paper here. The Daily Trust says Kanu gets life imprisonment after 10-year trial. Kanu gets life imprisonment after 10-year trial. Now, if you have been following this, you will know that this story has been coming for a very, very long time now. Finally, this is the judgment. In fact, it was stated that there actually is no opportunity for bail. So this is actually the judgment for Nnamdi Kanu. Underneath the nameplate, despite capacity of 13,625 megawatts, only 3,781 megawatts of electricity get to consumers. That's about over 10,000 megawatts difference. And that is why you can find that you're hearing from some band A, band B, band C, having lights and in different doses. Let me put it like that. So we have all of the stories on page 23 of the Daily Trust. Schoolgirls abduction. It's quite interesting, actually. It's just this particular paper that mentions it on the front page. Schoolgirls abduction. President asks Defense Minister to relocate to Kebbi. President asks Defense Minister to relocate to Kebbi. Page 19 has the story. Jonathan's concession in 2015 threatened Nigeria's democracy. This is according to the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Jonathan's concession in 2015 threatened Nigeria's democracy. You want to get more details on that? Page 11. Now the story concerning Kanu getting a life imprisonment after 10-year trial. You can find that on pages 3 and 4. ACF at 25. Leaders demand solution to insecurity. ACF at 25. Leaders demand solution to insecurity. Page 32 has that story. On page 7, we find health workers strike increases patronage of private hospitals. Health workers strike increases patronage of private hospitals. I mean, what do you expect? People are ill, they need to be attended to. And this is not even going to be about if it's a public or a private enterprise. They just need health. They need someone who can attend to them. Violence in Nigeria affects Christians, Muslims, according to the Pope. Violence in Nigeria affects Muslims, Christians. That one you find on page 8. Then we also have, another story, actually the last story here. And it says insecurity, over 50 schools shot in Kwara. Insecurity, over 50 schools shot in Kwara. This is on page 6. And that is the much we can take on the Daily Trust newspapers for this morning. Now, all of this news have actually been said, and of course there are more aside from the details. If you actually get a copy of these online, or probably there's a newspaper stand around where it is that you stay, you will of course be able to read and find more details on what is happening. But like I mentioned earlier, if one says that they are not afraid, then they will be lying. But even during this particular period, it is very important that we just keep hope alive, right? And keep praying, whatever religion that you're in. If you're Christian, you're Muslim, you ensure that you pray. And of course, we will not keep short. We will still keep either to the social media and also keep saying and letting our government know that they need to do something, because this week has actually been a whole lot has happened. And I cannot even think about people who are even actually in those places where all of them actually this incidents have actually taken place. I mean, these particular states, I mean, the fear, the anxiety, I mean, just going out alone, the fact that you are taking your child to school and you're wondering. So it is a lot. But as I've mentioned, you pray, you hope, and of course you keep speaking. If it's the little that you can do security wise, maybe you're staying in an estate or whatever, try as much as possible to make sure that you are safe, right? And again, just hope and do not be afraid. Now, I did mention that you can send us a text message or WhatsApp message, and I have one here. Enough of this embarrassing recurring kidnap. We need actions that would save lives. Both serving and retired security agents should be assembled to proliferate solutions to this insecurity. Let state police be created quickly, the same way national anthem was changed. And this is according to Olushoga Ajayi from Udonla Ikorodu. Thank you very much, Olushoga from Ikorodu. And yes, these are the things that we are talking about. Something needs to be done, and people's lives need to be protected. People's lives need to be protected. There's not much we can take right here on today's episode, the Friday episode actually, of the newspaper review segment. Until next week again, of course, we will have more news. Tomorrow we'll just take you through the papers one after the other if you missed it from Monday to Friday. My name is Toluwashe Akinwumi. Do take care, and of course, the Morning Impact Show continues. Good morning.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Put a touch of class and finesse on your brand by advertising with us at High Impact 1021 FM. For more information,
call 0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, or 0902 745 3931.
Follow us on our social media platforms at High Impact 1021 FM. Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Our deals